Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Archavi Shade and today some emojis are gonna be picking my reads. So let's get started. The female friendships in this book, it is amazing. I'm gonna be thinking about this book for a long time. The moment I realized what was happening, my reaction was absolutely feral. Amaze. If you know, you know. But then I just kept reading and I kept reading and I kept reading and I could not put the book down. It is a conundrum. I have 5 emoji options, and as you know, I can't make a decision to save my life. And I just thought that this would be a fun way to pick my reads for me. The first emoji I have is of a crown for the Jissid crown. Then I have the blood emoji for bloodbound. Then I have a deck of cards for a woe in vengeance or a woe of vengeance. I'm not sure. Then I have a dove for broken dove. Then I also have a shield for rights of the starling. This is actually the second book in the Shield of Sparrows, so that is why I connected it like that. Then I also have an injection for Restore Me, because Restore, it reminds me of a hospital, and an hospital reminds me of an injection. So those are the 6 emojis I have. We will be reading 3 books and we'll be spinning these emojis only, and whichever it lands on will be the book we'll be reading. So let's spin the emoji and I'll talk to you later after I've spinned the emoji wheel. So guys, as you saw, the first book it picked was Bloodbound by Elise Hunter. This is on my May TBR and I've heard great things about it. It has witches and vampires and all of that whatnot. It is a debut novel and it is written by 2 friends or 2 sisters, I think. So I'm really excited to read it, and let's read the first line of the book together. Astrid looks up from her grimoire to find an axe swinging directly for her head. Okay, I love that first line, such a banger of a first line. And I'll get to reading and I'll update you when I'm like 50% of the way through the book. Okay guys, I am 53% of the way through Bloodbound. I'm on chapter 31, page number 255. So let me tell you the plot of the book. There are 2 main female characters. The first is Astrid and Skylar. Astrid is the heir to the Witch Kingdom and Skylar is the heir to the Dragon Rider Kingdom. And they both have to duel to their death to secure the heart. Whoever wins gets the heart, and the heart is basically the source of all magic. If they get the heart, they can keep their kingdoms healthy, safe, and stuff like that. The female friendships in this book, it is amazing. This has witches, as I said, dragon riders, as I said. 3 plot twists have happened so far, and I predicted none of them. Not a single one of them. I'm really liking the book. The banter in this, yeah, I'm really liking the banter. It like alternates between Skylar and Astrid's POV. The Wish Kingdoms have familiars, so Astrid's familiar is Bastet, and I love him. He's a small little cat. I love animal companions in books, they are the best. The humor, the sarcastic humor that he has, oh my god, I love that so much. And the dragon riders have dragons, obviously, and seeing that part of the book, it is just so fun. And Skylar and Astrid have no option other than to duel when they get of age. So either they duel or they forfeit the duel and they die, so only one can survive. And I'm like, we get both of the characters POVs, and I'm like very sad to see who will win the duel because I love both of them. Right now, I'm kind of preferring Astrid's POV to Skylar, but I don't want any of them to die. So I'm feeling very conflicted. Right now, it is feeling like there is a power imbalance between Skylar and Astrid. It is feeling like nope, Skylar is getting too powerful, so I'm not able to see how Astrid could win, and both of them have different reasons for why they want the heart. Skylar wants to save her friend and Astrid wants to save her kingdom, and it is a conundrum. I'll get to reading. I'll update you when I'm like 75% of the way through the book. I'll crack on it. Okay guys, I'm on chapter 50, 87% of the way through the book, and I'm on page number 422. I have exactly 10 chapters left to read, and I'm so scared. The duel finally has begun. The female friendships we get in this book, they are amazing. Even though Astrid and Skylar have to kill each other, the bond they have between each other is, oh my god. I don't want either of them to die, and I love Zyron. Nope, it's not Zyron, it's Zarian. I don't know why, but I get confused with his name because I know a person with that same name, but except for Z, it's an A. So I think I could rate this a 5-star, or it is definitely above a 4-star. Things are going badly. I just know it is not going to end well, so I'm going to film myself reading the last couple of chapters. So I'll get a crack on it and I'll get to reading now. I'm so scared. I finished the book. I don't know what I want to rate it though. Okay guys, I finished Bloodbound by Alice Hunter. I think I'm gonna rate it 5 stars. I'm gonna be thinking about this book for a long time. It was amazing. The plot twists had me. They were so good. I'm literally speechless. I finished it like 5-6 hours ago. Yeah, I finished it at 4. It's like 8 right now. So 5 stars, highly recommend. I'm so excited. I need the next book immediately. My Fable review said the same thing. So good. Highly recommend. Pick it up immediately. Amazing. Amaze. If you know, you know. So that's for Bloodbound by Alice Hunter. I should have picked it up a long while ago. Now let's spin the emoji wheel again. So I'll talk to you after I've spinned the wheel, and we'll see which book we have to read next. Though I hope it's either A Woe and Vengeance or Broken Dove or Rights of the Starling. Anything from that. I want to read all of these really badly, but yeah. Okay guys, as you saw, the shield emoji won. So the next book we are gonna be reading is Rights of the Starling. I'm really excited. It is the second book in the Shield of Sparrows trilogy, and I started this book. I got to like 25% of it in my 24-hour readathon. Then I stopped reading it because I had to film another reading vlog. But we are gonna start reading it again. I'll update you when I'm like 50 to 60% of the way through the book. The plot of Shield of Sparrows, if you don't know, is that the main character is Edessa. She has to marry the prince of the enemy kingdom, and there was a treaty called the Pact of Sparrows or the Shield of Sparrows, and they had to intermarry to keep peace and stuff like that. But Edessa's father actually wanted her sister to marry the prince because she was trained to be a spy and whatnot. The prince actually wanted to marry Edessa, and she has to spy on the prince to get all of these secrets and stuff like that. It's kind of confusing to explain, but I rated Shield of Sparrows 3 stars. It was fun, nothing crazy amazing, but I have heard people say that this is the next new fantasy book. It is that good. So I'm currently on chapter 12. I have the audiobook of it on my Libby. I accidentally was scrolling through my Libby audiobooks, and I just saw that this got added, so I borrowed it. Now, I'll get to reading, I'll update you later, and I'm really excited to get to it. How many times can I say that? Just count, okay? Your father's life depends on your secrecy? What? So guys, I am exactly on chapter 34 of Rights of the Starling, page number 353, 57% of the way through the book. I've heard some people say that they have skipped Caspia's POV. That just doesn't make sense to me because it is half of the book. If you have not read half of the book, how can you rate it? Those same people say that this book is the worst book they have ever read. If you have not read half of the book, how can you? Like, they are so stupid. Okay, I should not say that. Sorry, but still. So my thoughts so far, I'm liking the book. It is very fast paced. It is fun. There are so many things I don't understand in this book. But yeah, we get to know the answers by the end of the book. But we'll also get to know more questions because this ends on a cliffhanger. That is what I've heard people say. We met Ransom again. Odessa and Ransom have been reunited. The storyline between Caspia and Andreas, it felt very rushed to me. Insta love kind of, it felt like that. I don't want to say this, but they met at like 30% of the way through the book and they were going at it at like 35% of the way through the book. 5%. Yeah, I don't have anything more to say except that I'll just get to reading. I'll get a crack on it. And yeah, I'll update you when I'm like 75% of the way through the book. I've heard that someone dies in this book. I hope it's not Odessa, Ransom. I hope it's not any of our main characters because I love them all dearly. It is definitely not going to be a 5-star, that I can tell you. But I'm scared to see what will happen, and now I'll stop yapping. Okay guys, I'm on chapter 58. I think I know what is going to happen. No words, I have no words. I should have filmed myself a few seconds ago. The moment I realized what was happening, crazy. Okay, I'll get to reading. Oh my god. Okay, I had suspected something like this, but just not at this level. So Andreas is... Wow. The High Priest knows. Ransom. The one-eyed Barry Wolf. Last chapter. I need to reread this again. He can't die. He can't. He stares at the monster and sets down his blade, and before the warrior meets his end, he whispers, "My queen." I need a lot of time to process this book's ending. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So, guys, as you saw, I finished Rites of the Starling. My reaction was absolutely feral. I think I'm gonna give that book 4.5 stars. The ending was, I love that book. It is amazing. It is way better than book one. The highly recommend. If you don't like Shield of Sparrows, just continue with the series. It gets so much better. The issue I had of Andreas and Caspia, it got resolved so fast. This is an almost perfect 5 stars, but just not 5 stars because the starting kind of felt slow. Highly recommend. So after I finished the book, I spinned the wheel again. Wheel actually chose the dove emoji. So the next book we are going to be reading is Broken Dove by Danny Francis. I actually already started it and I'm on chapter 27. I am 50% of the way through the book. Let me tell you the plot of Silver Elite first. This is the second book in the Silver Elite series. So, the main female character is Vren Darlington. In this whole world, it is a sci-fi kind of, okay? In this whole world, there are modified people and prime. Their whole world was mutated by some toxins, and the modified people got some abilities, magical abilities because of the toxins, and the primes didn't get them. So a prime is ruling their world and all of the modified people are like slaves in this world. So Vren's uncle actually gets caught and killed because he's a modified, and he takes care of Vren, who is also a modified, and anyone who is harboring a modified is to kill on sight. So now Vren has to go into the Silver Block, the Prime People's military base, and infiltrate it from the inside. It was really fun. I rated Silver Elite like 4.5 stars. It was really good. But I'm like meh about Broken Dove. It is good, but I'm not like obsessed with it, you know. This is like 3 stars to a 4 stars right now. After the plot twist of Silver Elite, the book started exactly where it left off, and I'm liking that. We are not seeing a lot of cross. Silver Elite also had an academy setting, which I absolutely loved, and the secret hidden identity setting, I love it. That is one of my favorite tropes ever. So that's my thoughts for Broken Dove. I'll get to reading. I'll update you when I'm like 75 to almost done with the book. And yeah, another thing is that there is a war happening, and I'm having conflicted feelings on Cross, who was the main male character in Silver Elite. This has a love triangle. Broken Dove has a love triangle. So Silver Elite did not have one. This has one. So I'm like really conflicted between the MMCs. So yeah, that's all for right now. Guys, sorry for this weird update, but I'm reading Broken Dove and Vren is messing things up even though I understand the reasons for it. It is, yeah. Okay, guys, please excuse my appearance, but I finished Broken Dove at like 5 a.m. and it's currently, let me show you, 8:40 a.m. So I'm really sleepy right now, but I just wanted to update you and round this vlog out. So the plot twist was good. The plot twist was really good. I'm very satisfied with the plot twist. The ending, I'm also satisfied. I have no idea where the love triangle is going to go, though I see that there is a specific direction it could go in, but I kind of hope for the other direction, if you know what I mean. The first like 40% of the way through the book, I was like not really interested, but then the book picked up. I stayed up till 5 to finish it. So what I planned to do was I wanted to stay up till like 12 or 1 to get to like 75% of the way through the book. Then I could binge the rest 25% in the morning. But then I just kept reading and I kept reading and I kept reading and I could not put the book down. So yeah, that's what happened. In all, it was a great book, but I prefer Silver Elite to this. This has more like politics and all of that whatnot, while Silver Elite was more like, training, dystopian, cross. Yeah, I will definitely continue the series. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I love Gray so much. I love him. I like Cross and I like Vren. I don't love them. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Broken Dove. Let me give you a little recap. The first book we read in this video was Bloodbound by L.S. Hunter, which I decided to rate 5 stars. It was so good. Highly recommend. Then we read Rights of the Starling by Daphne Perry, 4.5 stars. The plot twist, chef's kiss. Then we read Broken Dove by Danny Francis, and 4 stars. It was really good. I loved the last 30% of the way through the book. I could not put the book down. And yeah, that's all for today's video. Comment the sunflower emoji to let me know that you watched till the end of the video. And that's all for right now. I love you all so much. All of my links are down below. My Instagram, my Fable, my Goodreads, my Spotify, all of that whatnot. So yeah, bye. I love you all.